Doorway to Recovery's mission has always been and will continue to be the same. Help a man get up on his feet, or a woman, and walk their walk. And we found that through three things. We found that possible through God, the 12 steps, and fellowship. To help a man or woman get up on their feet, walk their walk, and get back into society and go back home and be a good, productive citizen. We have 6 homes for men and 4 homes for women. We now are, I think we have like 55 people in our program. Doorway to Recovery does, its requirements are basics. We have 26 rules. First rule is you must attend all functions. Second rule is you don't smoke in the house. Third rule is you do your meetings, and that's 6 meetings, AA or NA, are required. We promote responsibility, accountability, and respectability here. The meetings are weekly. 6 meetings a week are minimum, with a day off if you want. AA or NA you can go to, but they are part of the requirement here. The requirement is that you work. If you're disabled and you can't work, then you have to do some type of voluntary work or some type of community service. You must be up, out of bed by 8 o'clock, and the norm is to do your meditation and practice your belief system, whatever that is, and go out about your business. You have to be in by 11 at night, 1 o'clock on the weekends. You have to be here 30 days before you can get an overnight pass. Doorway Recovery's evolved. The requirements here are simple. You do your chores, you clean up after yourself. If you dirty a dish, you wash it, you dry it, you put it away. There's no drainers in the house. The houses are to be kept mopped clean every day. The bathrooms are to be mopped every day. And again, there's no smoking in the homes. And the men take care of them, and so do the women. They're kept very clean. The homes are equipped with cable TV, some have internet, phones, washer and dryer, and all the home amenities that you can ask for. The only thing that a client has to come in here with is a good attitude, dues and fees for his stay here, and washing powders and food. And even then, if they don't have food, we'll find it for them, we'll feed them, because we have resources to do that. And if those resources are kind of slow, then I'll feed them myself. But nobody ever goes hungry here. Nobody ever goes without clothing. We get a ton of clothing donated to us. The community at large is very supportive. We're very active with the drug courts. We're very active with rehabs. These places are just, you know, all they want to do is just help us. If a man or woman uses in these homes, he can't stay here. He must leave, and he must leave immediately. And you have to have staff that backs that up. And I have that staff, and I have that compassion. If they use, we help them to get to a hospital, help them to get somewhere where, and this is important for the families to know that are placing their loved ones here. What's going to happen if my son or my husband or my daughter uses? Where are they going to go? We're going to take them to a hospital. We're going to take them there ourselves. If we can't transport them there ourselves, we'll do it through a cab. If that won't work, then we'll call a law agency to take them. Depends on each case is different. But we're going to get them somewhere safe. And they're going to know, and also I'd like to add, all the homes are always open to anybody that wants to come and visit them at any time. We don't have any prearranged appointments for anybody to come in and take a look at how clean our houses are or to how they're structured. The men must sign in and out of their comings and goings of where they're going to be. They must have an AA slip or an NA slip. And the reason I ask for that is not so much to see if they're going to meetings, it's for them to build up a network of people to call. If the court orders them to have an AA slip, that's different. But Doorway to Recovery's purpose for that is for you to get a network of people to call. So that's why we do that. Each house has its own house manager that lives at the house and watches over the comings and goings on and the behavior of the people in the house. That person is responsible for the chore list, that person is responsible for buying the supplies, and that person is responsible for setting a good example. The things that people will get out of being in Doorway to Recovery, I think, is what I got out of, and that's patience and tolerance, routine, the everyday living routine that most folks just do. Probably the biggest healing effect that happens in recovery homes is men are amongst men, women are amongst women that are after the common goal, the common thing, and that's to how to live without using drugs and alcohol when everything says that we should, when an occurrence comes up. Here, it's all about recovery, and recovery is not necessarily defined just to not using drugs and alcohol. It's about the way that they act and perform with one another. So a lot of healing goes on here. I think what Doorway Recovery offers is going to be a safe environment. It's going to be an environment where recovery is promoted, and you're going to be introduced to the recovery community, because there is a community out there that's all about recovery, and some of the people who come here don't know about it. So we have to introduce them to them. We're also going to have functions, fun functions here. We go to Tiger Games once a year. We go to Akron, Ohio, to where the AA was the birthplace of AA, Dr. Bob's house. We also have bowling parties, we have cookouts, we have bonfires. Each house has a fire pit and picnic tables in it, so they can sit out and have meetings outside and have what we call spiritual meetings. So there's a lot to do besides just living.